Would you rather watch Rockus twerk or have dinner with Jay-Z? For sure. Fucking watching Rockus twerk. What are you talking about? Guys, like Greek god booty. Not even trolling.
Their way here into the A site. Drone leads forward as well as the Astro utility trying to get in here. They're actually trying to threaten Sick a little bit up top, but they're not looking at the man below. That's Ban.
What the fuck? I thought that was someone on Sentinels in Hell, like shooting like that.
Flawless just before the fragment comes through, and then the final shot will also connect, leaving Shazam for a 1v4.
Yo, Blue Cat, $20.
Obviously not a
deserve everything you got, brother. Keep up the grind. Bro, I appreciate you, bro. $20, that's insane.
Kills from exits, or maybe just information.
That's a lot of fucking money, bro.
And as he gets the first point of contact versus Ban, nothing there. So how about it?
Try to close that distance early, but they're getting denied this space at B lobby for free.
Yeah, good information for Shazam, just kind of peeking the corner, finding some damage, and then backing away. That will force a couple of defenders to start to rotate. If up top, and to get the wall for a bit of high ground, and Ban once again just dashing forward, able to at least retrieve.
That wall up is so fucking AIDS.
Out, but can't make any use of it. So now Shazam is kind of stuck behind this slow orb inside arches. Good isolation for the Knights as they make their way on. Should lead to a
Aaron there for 2 months. That was actually a lucky wall. That's some good teamwork right there from Sick and Tens. But I know it was just Sick saying I can flash you in.
A lot of utility and the superior firepower. They also have Frosty down very low on HP. There's definitely still a way in.
Well, it's going to be a stack from the staircase, spamming things down. Ziff only able to collect one. Frosty still staying concealed by the double boxes, though close. Now here's the reload, makes his position known. And
surely they cleared that, no?
It's Knights
Lofham? Lofham?
Advantage now starting to build for them on their offense. Well, this time, look at all the utility spent just to make sure that there is no operator of 10's mid. No safety blanket of the resurrection this time. But, you know, observers are really catching this nicely. The ability that Dapper brings is not just his individual clutch, but his different looks setup-wise have been really, really cool. This time, a lot of that being stacked up towards tree. And as the lockdowns create a bit of a Venn diagram through mid, here comes the hit. Ban has to actually push through all of that utility from the placement of Dapper in. Well, they do get their way onto site, but it's not
top 10 luckiest players of all time.
His position up time for another double, and then just toying with this food. Ziff nowhere to go, and Dapper
is back. Daddy Dapper.
There's the counter lockdown from Dapper by Knights. They still have plenty of
Alper, thanks for the prime. Has he offered 80K a month yet?
Top A and inside.
Sammy, that's the gift.
Split down, good pop flash. You're going to force the attack back and give Sentinels a little bit of intel and kind of confirm this. And now here comes the
Zombination.
Here comes the kill from Zoms.
So good.
He said Psalms. What? Wait, I feel like this guy's always said Psalms. Like S-O-M-S.
Scuba, though, able to work his way forward. That's decent for another elimination, but the problem is it's him and Gangsta versus what's going to feel like the world, especially with Sentinels stacked up towards heaven like this. 10's a little bit of a peek over the top of the generator. Nothing there.
I told you guys, they just got lucky for the first 4 rounds. I'm actually not trolling. Like, usually I'm trolling. I'm not trolling about that. Like, when, like, Gangsta's getting a 4K, you know that round is lucky. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. He's the best player of all time in ranked.
Thinking about it.
Nah, he didn't play ranked. I've never played against him. Guy's different.
Where's the peak, though? It's to actually hit towards B, and they're going to reconsider as they re-rotate back through mid and maybe take a look over towards A. And as they do, wait, Frosty actually collects a pretty free kill up through mid-map. Opportunity for more. Sentinels just kind of giving away a couple of the lives here through mid, giving this Knights attack a chance. But
good shit, 10Z Zombie.
This is still punishing.
That's that boy 10Z Zombie.
Shares from the Knights.
Would you rather watch Rockus twerk or have dinner with Jay-Z? That would have been a better question if it was dinner with Mark Wingz. But I mean, for sure, fucking watching Rockus twerk. What are you talking about? Guys, like Greek god booty. Not even trolling. Nah, he definitely stuffed shit down there, bro. Shit is like actually cringe. In Overwatch League, this guy's like wearing different pants from everybody. He's like wearing like Lululemon like tights almost, just like to make his butt look bigger. I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm actually not trolling. How would you know? He told everybody. What are you talking about? The whole league knew, bro.
On both sides of this attack, 15 seconds to go. Six still holding close though. Doesn't just get one, gets so much damage through some collided shots.
Always going execing with like 10 seconds left is so fucking ass.
6 seconds on the clock, and Sentinels are going to allow this to happen as they set up for a retake.
They're fine with that, though. They got Sick a 2-for-1 trade to give them a man advantage on this retake. Now, that's brilliant from Sentinel's side of things. Now they just need to capitalize, and, well, that's a good start in the right direction.
Defensive Cosmic Divide blocks off A main. Frosty down low. Sees 10's cross, but there's really nothing that he can do from there. The health pool's just way too low. 6 forward position just inside a door. Largely everything on that hold.
I want Sick to punish more.
And grab a couple of kills.
The fuck, bro? Yeah, Sick is the best player in the game. That's actually not even a troll.
Now the all drones out from Shazam, watching them come out of B main.
They're
ready for this.
That looks like a 4K to me, bro. They just got lucky. They just got lucky.
As well as Dapper collecting a couple as well. This is being absolutely handled. Oh, or is it?
Yeah, this guy's the luckiest player of all time.
It's interesting. It's all in Frosty.
Plant will come through. Lockdown's available if Frosty wants it, but 12 HP and a dream really here in this 1v2. It had to be incredible shots with the Guardian in hand. 10's up close, gets an opportunity, but 10's dashes away. Pistol will finish the job. One player detained off the offense, but nothing really defined there, as that was Sick, who was put in detainment, and now he's recovered. 12 seconds on the clock. You've got to make a move. You've got to go quickly. Sick is still in a position to watch a lot of this cross, but Ban is able to help out.
7 seconds left.
Through, but time is the biggest problem here.
Gangsta does not hit that shot, bro. Gangsta does not hit that shot, bro. This guy is having the fucking series of his life, no cap. He's not like that, I promise you guys, he's not like that. I've extensively played against him. He's not like that. I've extensively played against this guy.
We'll see what they can do here defensively on this very crazy split here from Sentinels, and it's a rapid one. They've already found a lot of space.
Oh, you go to that therapy? Okay, sounds good.
Frosty, the nanostorms will give a little bit of time and space to work with while the defense starts to rotate. Sure. Doing it kind of in a split fashion. You got a flank from either side coming through. So Sentinels, you need to win from the front or delay these flanks.
Sick just knows, bro. He's too good.
Fronts at the moment, as kills will be collected.
Venku, that's what I want.
Leaving Scuba.
Take people, that's what 3 boy.
And 3 different Sentinels members looking right at him. There's the suppression. Dapper on the peak behind it. Easy collection for 3 as Sentinels take the pistol around in the second half.
In this 4-on-3 situation.
The gravity well will expire.
Just shoot,
Sentinels will
shoot
make their way forward. Marshall in hand for 10s may not be required, as the only contestant down low was Scuba. So now it's just down to what can you do, Knights, from the top. And, well, everything's being watched, shock darted. It's not looking all that great for Zip. Tries to make a play for a Sheriff, but as he does, well, Sick and 10s underneath half HP. Scuba, Nebula.
Oh, they saw him go in the smoke.
Actually, he's taking so much damage right now, but just wants
to deny the spike from getting forward. 10
seconds on the clock. Sick trying to play from topside heaven, finds himself a rifle to work with. 0 point comes through, but again, the spike is still not on site, and that will be likely it unless they can find this kill on a Frosty, who is very avidly aware that there is not enough time for a plant, and the red clutch will be given to the Knights as they do.
They didn't have enough time? I don't even know.
Just ran so low on time, so you can bring this really unique individual play that can be so impactful, but that's a great trade back, a great little double peek there from Knights at Market.
Ooh,
Sick,
good trade.
Able to get the exchange. Now they're putting that pressure
Hunter
on
Mims trade.
Push Zip way back on tree.
Dapper still holding on to sight.
Oh, that's
support from Sick. A lot of utility to spend here, but Frosty, as there is a reveal onto Zombs, they do collect at least 1 elimination. Dapper's position now revealed.
That boy Shazam is too smooth.
Shazam from this advanced angle, but how about it? Gangsta's actually able to not just take him down, but actually finds the 3rd in the round, leading it to a 1v1. Zip does collect a rifle. So an even battle, largely speaking, but Sick holds it tight. Wins the 1v1 and positioning.
Gangsta's like that, I guess. That guy is actually different nowadays. He's like too good at this game. He's world class.
But again, it was still great trading back from Sentinels, but Sick eventually gets put in a very tough clutch, but brings it down, really well handled.
This is going to be a much different round, especially with Knights trying to come through mid, and Zombs is just solely responsible for the flank. If the timing is there actually may be an opportunity to re-peak this, and the sentry drone's going to give
Zombs Nation's about to get like a 40k.
Damn, never mind. Sick from one side up mid. Good flash, takes the double. And now Knights is essentially just completely stuck mid-map. There's really nowhere for them to go. Although Ban does keep it interesting with 1, but the spike's going to be planted.
Sentinels just had all their bases covered, man. Economically here with Ban getting a couple of kills, and now Sick's getting pinched inside Gelato. He goes down. So, yeah, like you said, free weapons getting exchanged here. Dapper trying to bring those back down. Will do so with the fans. So good job not letting them carry over any weapons.
Who's better, you or Gangsta? Do not ever disrespect me like that again, or you're getting permabanned.
It's one of those situations where if Knights can win here,
they are going to move pretty darn quickly here, but it's Ban who's able to find the first headshot. That will completely stop Sentinels in their track, and Ban, I think he's very rarely understanding that there's more players that are here, but Sick does at least find 1 trade, but it's a 2-for-1 overall off of what is essentially a free economy play from Ban. Good stuff from the Knights defensively.
So brilliant. So brilliant how he chased down that recon ball and got basically a free frag, which is Shazam making some headway onto this B site. Might be able to save.
Yeah, I'm about to get this
here.
Italian restaurant. That sounds stupid fire. Has anyone had veal? What is that? Fucking deer? What is veal?
0 point will be able to scout out the playthrough market. Alarm bot trying to keep the backside staircase.
Baby cow. What? They be killing baby cows nowadays? That's kind of messed up, no?
Divide to potentially retake this site. No other utility.
Wait, how is there like 33% people saying baby cow, 33% saying baby deer, 33% saying baby lamb? Like how? Like what is it?
He will establish themselves a little bit earlier.
That's BS. It says you're anorexic, and you probably are.
Oh, and Scuba's intuition just to peek through the nebula. That takes down Tens once again. Dapper only a Spectre to work with. Could it possibly find the trade, but Ban does get away, if only just barely. Nanoswarm out, desperately looking for an opportunity to capitalize on the kill, but Ban does survive.
I just feel like Knights are.
Wait, I thought Sentinels got that pick.
Yeah, for real.
But Tenzed Zombie got picked?
There's been no real response from Knights. Sick again gets whittled down so low. Knights hold on the tree position. They're not even pushed off. Scuba still holds an advanced angle here. This is getting so dangerous. He's still standing
That was a good fucking
Finally
alarm bot in the
Dapper,
corner.
But he's done so much damage.
Oh,
and Ban does hold the angle. Spamming through the null command is Gangsta. This is a full buy, by the way, for Sentinels. They're going to have no economy going into the next round. Zoms, can you do anything? Not at all.
Good try.
If
you had a Vandal, he wins that.
Will not be allowed, as a full bodyguard line of Knights members will guard not just the res, but also the spike, leaving Shazam in a 1v3. Nothing there. And Knights up 12-11 on match point.
I'm 4'11", 300. Am I fat? No. You're too light. You need to eat more.
And they're getting no initial space on this map. Knights are the ones dictating the pace. They're
you
the
like
ones
pizza?
getting
That's at 3
injuries.
months.
They're the ones just slowing Sentinels down and whittling them little by little. It's like death by 1,000 paper cuts. You know,
these connect. Spike planted. Knights taking their time with this. And they eventually do connect onto Scuba. Up top, the rest of the Knights are fully funneled. And look at the information off the dart. Resurrection will come through, but Tens wants to take the angle away. Finds another kill on a Frost. He earns the knives. Tens for a fourth. Could potentially go for the 6-pack here. Has the next player up in Ban, but Ban denied.
Ban doesn't hit that, bro.
3v2 on this retake. Time becoming a problem. Shazam deep, able to find one more.
Holy fuck, that was close.
1v2.
Zombs Nation.
Zombs, Sentinels, somehow they make their way through the round and send it to OT.
Yeah, and I think that the important point to make there is they don't lose someone early. They play a little bit more cautious. They use that turret.
You went from 6 foot 130 to 6 foot 204, bro. Zero muscle sheesh. Thanks to the dollar.
They wait out that cosmic divide. They don't let that harm them. And
you're 6 foot 204 pounds.
They can put the pressure on.
Might have to put the fork down here soon.
And they just never even allow them to pass this heaven corner. 10's so big, standing firm in the site. Alt comes through as well. And now it comes down to overtime. Well, right there with the star, there's still some Killjoy utility here. There's Tens here. That's already a threat itself that he exists on the server. So let's see if they can break through. There is that grab.
For people who work out, just like use your eyeballs.
5 seconds on the clock. Tens, goodness, he's looking like Mel Gibson in The Patriot. He's just everywhere. He's on A, he's on B. The Aldrone will scout this play out. Man, not safe, has to start to back away. Still wants one. He's able to take it, but there is a trade to come through as Tens is still pushing forward. Ziff on a cross on top of his own barrier orb could do nothing, and as Dapper takes down Gangsta, the numbers start to him out. Here comes the flood.
Easy win.
The only defensive player inside the site would be Frosty, and there's not a lot of utility for him on hand. He would have to get some help from Scuba, and he actually does get some assistance here.
I don't know about that play by Sick, but
Sentinels a touch. Both nanostorms will be popped.
That's not a Hunter Mims play, for sure.
I'm a little surprised by that peak from Sick, honestly. Kind of gave the edge away. Now it's back even 3-on-3. Sentinels do still have some footholds, though, on this site. And now the info comes through with that blip on double stack box. But in the meantime, Ziff and Scuba also strike. It leaves Shazam alone. 1v2. He does have Spike. He's got time. He'll get the plant. But this is a tougher clutch for him to handle.
No utility. No recon bolt. Has to do this the old-fashioned way. He sees both. Sure, the pleasantries exchanged were anything but pleasant, and Ziff will make sure this overtime continues, takes the 1v1 backside boat, and that will be enough.
That was a nice try.
13-13. Imagining it will get a lot of suppression, if not information. You got to find a way to still capitalize on this take. There's the flash. 10's now to peak. Takes the first.
10's at zombie.
It's 10's on 2. Last play
that was
left
good
alive
anyways.
for the Knights is Frosty. It'd be a 1v3 for him. He gets the second. A 1v1. Bang! Frosty for 3. And it's the Knights that take the advantage of the second OT.
Oh, what a slugfest of a round, because again, I love the adjustment from Knights on the attack. We haven't really seen that out of them throughout regulation.
What happened right there?
Mid push, this deeper play into market, like you said, bypassing the utility at B made.
Oh,
by
Hunter
routing
Mims,
through
bro.
market.
And the
But
sick
Sick
whiff,
was
too.
super
I mean, the
flash
fucking
on the
Zombs
side
whiff.
to 10's
He was 1
clip.
HP, he just had a
Back,
1
think
through the
retake
wall,
is
bro.
coming through.
Fuck.
And then all of a sudden, Frosty, apparently, because they're looking hot.
Jason, this is 2 months. Like, with those numbers, your deadlift should be like fucking 550 or 600, no cap.
Not the greatest dash in the world, but hey, he still gets out with his life. He'll get back to 100 HP off the healing orb and a numbers advantage as Knights try to get this overtime out of the way in their favor. 5v4 and the Aldro now used for Sentinels as they still look to try to put at least some pressure here today. The spike is not here though, Dust.
Yeah, they're just trying to at least get a little bit of presence inside A lobby, clear out Y, maybe get some vision on site. Looks like it is going to be a bit of a feint, though. They still have that spike, like you said, with 10's on the other side, but they're just getting crushed on all fronts. They're not getting
That's so
any space,
unlucky.
any entries, and they're all just spread thin now. Now they have to play a 3 versus
Matt, it's it,
5 with virtually no intel. You know, they're all gathering up A lobby. They can try to burst in here, sure, but
It's all good, guys. Everyone is saying, like, it's 3v5. 10Z Zombies still alive.
Will miss a shot, and you can immediately trade, and that is at least the initial call. The problem is Scuba's here to assist. And that may be enough as he's able to take down one more 2v4 situation.
That's actually tragic.
If over the middle of the map, it's going to be denied by the door.
It's all good, bro.
Okay,
Pittsburgh Knights was 25-0 in this map coming into this year. So it's like, obviously they're going to win this. They're 25-0. 25-0.
Still here,
22-0, 23, 24-0.
Trying to plant versus them, who knows at this point that he's going to probably have to clutch from this backside A.
And Shazam could get
Okay, I've actually seen Shazam clutch it.
Oh, and it's not clean. Not clean.
Nah, I need to stop
from
talking, bro.
Shazam. It's gonna be Knights.
I actually need to stop talking. Yo, no, I'll cut it out. I'll cut it out.
They get it done off
No more
the
talking
first
for me.
bloods. Very much as we are ready to go here. The biggest question on my mind, I think, is kind of two-folded. The first being, I think that that's brought up great points about Sick kind of utilizing just self-fulfilling abilities. Obviously, much more liberty to do that when you're playing on arrays. But on the other side of the coin, can Pittsburgh find a way to jump in here?
What is this?
And maybe take some
Is this a Sick blaming fucking stream? What is going on? What the fuck does any of the losing have to do with Sick?
13 against Gen G. They beat international competition on this map. You know, they beat the likes of Fnatic.
Oh, he just got that kill because he's fucking raised, not KO.
Wingz is here trying to re-clear, though. There are a lot of members that are low HP for Sentinels, but this pinstripe kill feed will, in turn, lead to a 3v2 overall.
It's a retake, but as it stands, Sentinels have the 3-on-2, and Shazam's watching for the flank and capitalizes, and yeah, that is pretty much a done deal. Sentinels very dominant pistol win, rapid fire into B. You know, they've had a couple of wins against BBG and TSM, but they don't really have that super huge win. And, you know, they have just barely a positive win rate on the map. And that's
Unlucky.
a little double swing, though. High and low. They get 2 kills and Spike down.
Sick got
and
this.
maybe a chance to even claim some weapons.
He got that kill because he's raised. Next one.
From outside of Hookah. We'll get 1 back. But now getting pressured from Ban up top, but he reacts really well.
Rage is OP.
Yeah, that's big. He's kind of starting to take.
He's good at raise only. He's not good at KO.
Potential, maybe more beyond that. Sick. It's more on just.
He's too good at raise.
I don't know. And as Frosty falls, Sick could potentially ace.
With 3 health.
What? 3 of his kills have been on 3 HP already.
Yeah. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Imagine.
Wait.
No.
8 shells to finish? No.
Man,
oh, there it is!
Yeah, not really actually, and so the other play we've seen this year, but yeah, this is still Sentinels being the Kings. They're just going to burst through with that showstopper, looking for space. Sick gets the kill with the showstopper. Catch from Ban, though, to lock down Octagon. Yeah, this is big. That's a big kill to get just to have. Oh, now it's gone. Well, short-lived.
Sick playing again forward, and the Nebula this time nobody expects it. Still surviving on low HP, takes another 2 with him, leaving Ziff for a 1v3, and he will not get the best of 10s. So technically speaking, the bonus comes through. Sentinels take 3 in a row.
Dapper does its job.
If he's KO, he dies there for sure, yeah.
That first kill Octagon,
If he's KO, he gets insta-spam through the smoke.
Retake across A side of the map.
Oh, because he didn't have flash? Because he used it earlier. He wasted it, I mean.
Expect from how this map plays out attacking-wise. Shazam able to get a pick on that shower's pressure. Zombs on the opposite side finds his as well. And yeah, things are just going swimmingly for Sentinels here.
Yep. Especially with not a lot of commitment yet from Sentinels, although these shock darts and early damage coming through will eventually allow an opportunity to get on towards A, and yeah, okay is right. As if tried to sneak on back towards site, Tens will deny and the spike will be planted.
Explosive play style to really feel comfortable coming out on these short A pressures, and that's something that Knights are going to have to figure out a response to.
I mean, it's what
Mike
a
fell
lot of people
asleep.
have had to find a response to, because there was that point in the time throughout midway through tail end of last
Bull
year
and
where
AFK.
everyone started kind of getting away from running super aggressive comps in favor of pulling out things like Vipers.
You
getting more
drinking Coke?
control
Coke
in the
Zero.
mix, just
You get
dominating
me?
space as we go out. Well, Ban was getting a bit curious on when that hit was going to come. Paint Shells was being held the entire time defensively, so Scuba now on site, trying to get a little bit of help from the guiding light, but it's Sick who's able to find one. Tens responds, blind
Guys,
showstopper,
Thanos
but
just
then
never
defensively
dying.
will find absolutely nothing. And now 10 starts to tee off just a touch. 4v2 situation. Spike gets planted. 10's on 3. And it all falls on to Gangsta, who can do nothing
Can't
but
beat
fall
10's
the
Ed
rifle of
Zombie and
Dapper.
Sick.
5-0 up our Sentinels, looking polished.
That is
The
why
gangster
Sentinels are
from
so
last
strong
match
in this
wins that,
map.
or the last
Even
map
if you had the
on
numbers
Ascent
against
wins
them,
that.
and they
Rookie of the
scenario,
minute, no cap.
Like, make it a little interesting.
Zom's completely caught off guard. That'll be good for a first blood. Dapper wants to try to take this back. Collects the first kill, but there'll be nothing more. That's going to be a weapon here for Frosty, most likely, if he does decide to push a little bit further forward. But Sentinels, recognizing this threat, have tracked back through the caves, and now could potentially recontest through Market.
Oh.
And oh no. It goes down. Scuba gets the informational read, and that will be good on elimination for Sick. This aggression from Knights working out nicely so far.
Yeah, it is. I just feel like Sentinels weren't checking a couple of key corners. Like, they really probably should have cleared out Hookah there with Sick when he was trying to backtrack. And now, yeah, they're just getting a wrench thrown in the middle of the things here. It's all on to Shazam. Just getting run through the blender. They have such good crossfires, but he's able to start picking apart a couple of fights here, but just runs out of HP in the end. Scuba will finish the job. That's a first round for Knights, and it's just off the back of an eco push out Hookah that Sentinels just simply had no tabs on.
He's the only player here. So
Better believe Sick's watching this time.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that's for
guilty.
sure.
That's a $5.
Moombot already
Geek,
found
that's
out.
a
He's
sub.
trying to
Son,
flash
that's
back
a 4
across
months.
here and catch someone up top. I think he knows
Yeah,
that there's
I know,
probably
bro.
someone up on the left-hand side.
You guys are crazy.
So he has Dapper holding his right while he's trying to poke this left. Gets
Ban
caught,
still
though.
gets one. Frosty on the corner nearly takes down more. Seekers comes through. There's the guiding light. Even pushing through, the snakebite Ban will collect his double. But the position over through Octagon was never
Good
defensively
trades.
held. Aldrone scouted that out, but Ban still pushing forward, has denied more space through mid, and it's just...
Wait,
again,
Tenjet Zombie has
I
a
love
play.
this from Knights for a number of reasons. The first being they're not backing down to Sentinel's aggression.
No, they're not at all. The 10 still has a chance
It's
to pull
winnable.
this thing off in a 1v2, but
Sky is
Spike
low.
down in dangerous territory, and while he's got full HP, Knights are gathered up together to play this one out as a team. He might get this 1v1 against Scuba, though. Ban's not quite at the angle to face together, but as soon as he comes out, they
lined
are
up.
in unison. They're used to being able to
Good info.
handle really well, and yeah, Ban gets out to open space with that guiding light and gets to come to Shazam and gets away, but Sentinels are quick to react into Hookah to even it back up and get space on the site.
So it's going to be a retake here from the side of Knights.
Zoms
as Span
Naish.
is stuck by teleporter. Zoms will collect, and now it's a 3v2. Viper's Pit to make this post plant a little bit more safe. Aldrone coming in will not really scout out too much. Playing through Octagon still as Zoms to try to watch the opposite side of this flank, and Yingsa just spams through the Viper's Pit and gets a headshot. So that makes things much more doable. But Scuba on the opposite side, he finds timing onto Zoms. Just up to Dapper. 1v2.
Dapper wins this.
It's
Yep.
the first through the backside of the Viper's Pit. Viper on Viper action. Scuba up top, nothing there. Dapper comes up clutch.
If Scuba
once
didn't
again
jump
for
right there, he
Red
would have
Bull
won
clutch,
that,
and the
but
Sentinels win.
thank God he
Yeah,
jumped.
big round again from Dapper. We saw it a couple of times out of him as well on Ascent, where he came up big by himself in some key moments to help his team stay close, and he does it yet again here. Ultimately, I thought the round started off well for Sentinels. I mean, yeah, they lost a couple of battles out at
I don't even know
long,
how
but
it
they
got
were
this
so
close, though.
reactionary to get into sight, get a double entry there, and get the Viper's Pit down that I thought, yeah, that was a great reaction, but they still lost a couple of members along the way in that post plant you weren't expecting, but Dapper saves the day yet again. 1v2 clutch, keeps Sentinels well out in front.
First time we've seen them really work through showers for the Knights defense. Showstopper out, Sick in. Toxic screen over through U-Halt. They get full information onto Ziff, and space has been fully cleared. Blindly, the showstopper near the end of its fuse will be thrown over towards Showers. It's not connecting for damage. And once again, Sick in a very advanced position. Denied as Scuba just runs and guns him from the corner. Ban on the flank. Gonna collect another. And then even behind that, there's Tens to try to challenge. Shazam will eventually get the trade, but it comes at a huge cost. 3v2 we go.
He doesn't even know he's dead,
here
bro.
Sentinels in the post plant, but Shazam at least reels it somewhat back into control. But they're still down a man. It's up to Zombs trying to halt this Lance push. He does get what he needs. And it sets up the 1v1 for Shazam against Frosty. He gets the info with the recon ball. He's trapped in the corner. However, that's the problem. And Frosty runs him down. And even with low HP, he'll come up with the clutch. And that's a big round from Knights because Sentinels, again, I feel like had everything that they wanted. They had full site control. They cleared everything out with Showstopper. They must. Bro,
the play is like jump peeking with the dart and shooting it at his feet, not bouncing it in front of you, and then he would have killed him with that.
To work wonders for him, and that sets them up to have a chance, and they capitalize.
So good.
Surely you knew that they were probably Showers, and you had to think that there was a short A flank as a threat, and they just weren't watching.
No, the bounce still hit him, but like. Just also, jiggle peeking bounce, and then you get he was peeking before he even got his gun out. But if you're like jump peeking and doing it, then you like wait longer. I can't explain it, bro. But
here nor there. Now we see the big entry
from
Daggers, big one on to Ban, just showboating. Hookah though still controlled defensively, and I like this from Tens, knowing that that's a chance. We'll get into back calls. This is a good maneuver to avoid that hookah.
Oh, but the paint shells, they chip away at Zombs. I won't even say chip away. They take chunks of them. So he's down to half HP. The retake going to have to largely be through hookahs. Both teams have just gone essentially haymaker after haymaker at one another in the opening 15 seconds of rounds. Boombot will go through. Ziff still has 2 blast packs to potentially take away space quickly if he wants to burst his way on towards site. Gangsta, no utility at the moment, neither does Scuba. So here they go. Tens reads the first, knives out, he collects. And the last one left is Scuba.
Good shit,
nothing he can do there. Too many members to deal with. Sentinels recover.
They said took chunks out of him.
This time they did pay a lot more mind to what does my opponent have control of and how do I play around it. And they knew that hookah was kind of forfeited, so they play the plant to back calls and stick Tens in that area with daggers. And that's just a way better little reaction off the back of his entry there onto Ban. I also like that he didn't shoot after the first player that crossed. He just passes the info and focuses up on the second guy who's playing center window. That was just good team play from Sentinels. That's very much tidying up what went wrong for them, I think, in the previous round. Just getting on the same page and making sure.
What? Someone typed sick 05 since timeout. Omega lol. You're actually like counting?
Low econ for Knights.
That is like some serious fan behavior.
Sentinels adjustment saying, all right, we know that they've been.
That is some serious fucking fan behavior.
Find a little bit of chip damage. Dapper, though, still shrugged back. But Sick able to follow up. That'll be good. Tens here to help. Another double will tally between the two duelists here
not
for
my
Sentinels.
fans,
And with
Sick
that, Knights
fans.
will back away and say, okay, we maybe bit off more than we
For
could
sure, that guy's like.
I think this is also Sentinels thinking, okay, guys, we've kind of got
14 pictures of Hunter,
let's
like
not allow them to slide through any cracks that we may
using
have
all his gear and shit. Tier fucking 14 sub. That is fan behavior.
Zombs watching for any shenanigans over towards elbow position. Scoop will just sit back behind the Nebula for now, and they're trying to flank through short A little bit here, but their chances of retaking are just so low now.
How many do you think 2 HP Mike gets? Maddie, you're gonna have to like smarten up that fucking
very well
question.
May just let this round come to an anticlimactic concession here. Hold. Ziff is still going to try to make something interesting happen with this and that will largely be about it. Shazam actually does make sure that that rifle does not make it through the next round. So 8 here so far for Sentinels with one more.
Oh, are you talking about that last round or right now? Like what happened? I don't know.
For Sentinels, I mean, this honestly probably.
How many kill round? 2 HP Mike.
Slip on a couple of rounds and really kind of cost them. A couple of eco pushes worked wonders for Knights.
Through this Nebula and Guiding Light, Ten still has an angle.
Ten's a zombie, bro. You can't beat this guy. This guy's actually different.
Through that Guiding Light play. So now, I think chat starts to say 9-3 curse question mark. We'll find out. So far though, for Sentinels,
Ten's dead zombie.
Stuff on this way through. Even
Ten's dead zombie.
Hunter Siri to clear off.
Hunter Mims.
Elbow. Sick, just making sure nobody gets into sight, and the spike gets planted. 5v2. Scuba from the back. He would have to do something unbelievable just to even create space for Ziff to work with. He's already being chewed up by shock darts.
Yeah, it's just
this guy's feeling crispy, no?
Utility here, though.
Yeah, maybe, but they're still just so far behind, and all the angles are being covered. Ziff, though, gets a couple from elbow. What's happened here It's short-lived. Short-lived excitement. It's
Very short-lived.
Yeah, 9-3. Just an excellent textbook round from Sentinels to cap that one off. A dominant attacking side from them as they go up 9-3. We'll see if Knights can respond after a short break.
9-3 curse has been activated.
Matt Beforanis.
Yeah, that's fair.
Failed a 120-pound dumbbell on flat bench with a 4-ton day. Should I give up lifting? No, just stop trying it.
Good information.
Like, what, you trying it every day?
Shells immediately gets the response, and whoa, wait a second. Backing through the guiding light was banned, and that actually works out nicely because Zoms was completely deterred by the flash ban, even finding more down with the frenzy, but Sick, quick to recover the lamp's position as Scuba gets the plant off. Paint Shells the flush
Yo, he was
away,
blind,
that actually
guys.
does more than that. It finds the kill, and now all of a sudden
He was blind.
Yeah,
we can see him. He can.
Anyway, we're going to get into Sentinel's attempt at a retake here. Staffer's going to catch Ziff with the frenzy, but they're still pretty far behind here. Promise it wasn't on purpose.
Let that one sit there.
Yeah.
Gravity Well will make life a bit difficult for Dapper.
Ten's zombie.
One response kill, but time becoming a problem. He's going to have to try to
Ten's
hold
zombie
this
with
eventually. Double swing comes
Oh
through.
my
and
god, that was close.
Goodness, nearly.
Yep.
Here they come.
Grapple on Snakebite come in. Shock up
Shit.
goes under heaven, and it allows him to get
Shit.
out and to open the fight.
Shit.
But Dapper is
Oh.
just catching them all from elbow with that Phantom.
Guy's a
Shazam
Pokemon trainer.
will shore it up as well, leaving it down just a ban.
Not a lot of an opportunity here. He knows obviously he's got pressure to his left, and then immediately more Sentinels members to deal with. Gets two, not bad, but largely
That long right now by Dapper and Co, who are getting intel, and they're even pressing off the back end with the shock darts. And Snakebites are just chipping away at Gangsta and Bama. They do survive, but again, Sentinels have kind of slowed down the attack so much and have already done so much damage to several different players on the opposing team.
Modify this to someone.
And they're well rotated for the speed attack.
yeah. Well, Frosty's going to make their way over. They're actually not
Kobe.
going to even bother
No
trying to
cap.
regrowth. And Sick is
RIP
going to
24.
take down two just by way of the paint shells. Free utility, by the way. So as Gangs is able to take
RIP
one in
24.
return, the second set of paint shells finds more. Sick almost acing with just one ability. Eventually, there is at least some eliminations to speak of for Knights. Shazam backing away, but cannot get out of the line of sight of Frosty.
Brings it back.
And it turns into a Frosty 1v3 in technicality. And he will not expect Zoms who lurk back in towards sight. Sentinels on 11.
Confidence because of this position that Sick holds at Long B. Good Trailblazer stuns Tens, a chance to catch him. He's able to dash away.
Those teammates
Good
fucking
counter
made.
paint shells once again to come through.
He
Sentinels
said
defense
counter
looking
paint
just
shells
as sturdy as
from
you'd
his
expect.
teammate.
Ziff only able to find one piece of even marginal silver lining as Zoms will take the final kill, and Sentinels will very quickly be on map 2 point.
My goodness.
Frosty needs to read this. He needs to at least get this elimination, then come back to re-help over towards Shower side. And Tens has read this. They both chip away at each other as the take towards A is trying to come through. Sick even moving very quickly, but Frosty is given so much space. He does at least take down one with them. Tens able to get the trade, but as the spike gets planted, Dapper's going to use that as a chance to just mix the toxins. And that will lead to an opportunity to try to retake, and Dapper finding the third elimination means it's all on to Scuba. Oh boy. This would be a very difficult 1v3, but both Viper's pit kind of intersecting means that decay will happen on both sides. Scuba holding in a corner. There's a good first elimination. Dapper toggles for the spike. Looking to re-change up where exactly he's positioned. He's found himself some actual time to work with here. Dapper's down to 1 HP off the decay. Shazam is not necessarily what I would call healthy, but Shazam takes away the back angle. Gets the confirmed trade. No 1v3 here. Sentinels will take map number 2, 13-5.
All right, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. That's a good game by Sentinels, and last one is gonna be the same thing except 13-0 because it's Haven. Stay mad.
And defense. Meanwhile, Knights, they struggle on attack on this map.
Well, here we go. Quick take already making its way through.
I thought this was a highlight.
Sentinels will find the first
The
blood.
game
Zombs
started?
back up as the delayed peek happens through Long.
What
Ziff
the
is not able to
fuck?
respond to it, but there are a lot of low health pools.
What? The game's the fucking round's over?
With them, but not going to happen. As
Young
Bam
brother,
got
that's
slowed
at
up
4
by a
months.
trademark. This will lead to a very quick plant for Sentinels.
Yeah, this is pretty much a done deal. And yeah, that is a big
The-
departure. You know, Dapper
The round started and fucking over within fucking 1 second.
When other people were moving more towards Killjoy.
I literally thought that was a fucking highlight, bro.
At just pressuring A by himself.
Because the music was still fucking going
The
on.
cage with, you know, I mean, he's even played different agents on Icebox at times. He's played Viper, you know, and so he has been able to show the ability to cross when he's needed to. As Sentinels just run Knights through the blender of that B-bomb site. Let me tell you.
Bro, what the fuck is happening these rounds?
And that's it. Yet on this map, it's not going.
You could even argue that when they
That's
were
unlucky.
tested by decent teams, they got kind of blown out of the water in a way.
Sure.
But we get into this round.
Nice.
Defensively trying to hold strong is Scuba.
With
but
the
it's
fucking
Sick who
speckies
gets the
too?
Double. Numbers
Winning
look
with
for
the
Sentinels.
Speckies.
Spike now making its way down. Ziff looking to possibly threaten early. It's a high stack here for Sick. The kill does come through, dashing away. And his ban will heal that up. Now it's onto the timing.
We have a
for
late
Dapper.
Mike flank.
Shazam's going to back away, giving a little bit of space for these members to jump onto the site. And as they do, Shazam makes his move.
Nice.
Ziff looking to follow up, but
Zebby
there will be
poo.
no chance as Shazam takes a double of his own and Sentinels take the bonus for their third.
By the way, if you guys have a Prime, please give it to me. I'm
They're gonna lose a bonus.
begging. It's free, absolutely free. It costs you nothing. Might as well just Prime for the fuck of it, right?
Really troublesome.
Well, trouble starting to brew early here for the
Thanks for the
Knights.
Prime,
Although
guys.
this time they're going to a little bit of a play as Frosty. Just going 1-for-1 from this position would be fine. Well, the thing about this is, again, once you start to deal with Frosty, there will be obviously no follow-up utility to come through here. And Zoms is very aware that this could be the case, but
Shit
Frosty
just
takes
spawns
one
in.
with not even him yet. He's still alive. A chance maybe for more on Shazam. Does connect onto one shot. And Shazam is going to get some help. That will allow him a chance to get the shock dart out, and that will eventually be the end. In fact, it's not even
Thanks
just
for
him
all the
following
Primes,
10s. He's able
guys.
to find Gangsta in the back
I'm
of the
sorry, I
side.
can't say it to everyone, but thank you all.
At least one nice headshot.
Dude, that shit's OP. Imagine like Ninja with like
This
150k.
span opportunity for
100
multiple.
wait, what?
Surely not.
This guy's ulting
Surely
too?
not. But Ban's going to use the Seekers here. Tens is going to threaten early.
Like imagine you had like
Nobody's denied.
150k
That'll leave a
viewers
weapon to
and
be
you
collected.
just say
Not
the
a lot of
word
time on the
Prime,
clock
like
here.
thousands start spawning in.
Ban moving, trying to check to see if Tens has gone high. Not the case. It's Tens on the low swing. Still an opportunity to find this elimination.
Holy
Tens
shit,
will
that was
eventually
close.
take care of it, but
Yeah, Sentinels just win this game. Knights actually got the luckiest fucking first game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, Knights do have 3 defenders here on site, though, and I think Sentinels only know about 1 or 2 of them, but they're going to start paving the way forward with that Hunter's Fury. Zit still hiding in the corner. Seekers come out, though, to allow them to get some intel. There are defenders towards Sewer's position, but knowing's half the battle. They need to get out the frags, and now they start
so much
flowing
information.
in.
Yep.
catch that, Frosty.
Swanchy, that's a
Let's go
Prime
with
Doom,
the
that's
last
a
one
Prime
left 1v2 situation.
Zay, that's a Prime Dank.
Odds of divide will fade.
Yun,
Scuba will
Prime.
have a chance
Thanks
to
for all the
get in
Primes.
here.
I don't know.
Actually
You guys are
slips
going
through the
fucking
star
crazy.
placement of Zoms had an opportunity for the 1v1, but Zoms able to get the gun up just in the nick of time, and it was looking a little bit dicey there for a second with the Hunter's Fury not really connecting and even trades on the site. Knights did everything you could possibly ask. It's just the follow-up and final fights.
Forces everyone off site.
Yep, Ban is able to go on that long angle where the first blood was. He's now got a rifle to play with. You should know that he's going to have contestants here long. The rest of the defense walks their way in. Dapper pulls out the tour. Doesn't even need it. Tens is just doing it all. He doesn't even need a sniper rifle at this point. He'll just do it all. Gangsta for 1, Gangsta though for 2. Opportunity for the 2v2. Not a lot of utility left here for Sentinels, but the gunfights are still a huge problem, and that's exactly why.
Starts the plant, and we'll be able to do so safely.
I was going to say, the Nanostorm was never toggled. The Hunter's Fury comes through looking to maybe stack up some damage, but
Nothing.
it's 10's already out. And so now the Cosmic Divide's going to come through trying to recontest this, but you still have shock darts available for Shazam.
They're going to flash in and just
you still
all
have
run
players
through, or
that
what's going on?
offensively are still contesting from the front side.
Luck.
Zip, though, an unbelievable quick scope onto Tens for the first elimination. Gangsta looking to put some pressure on towards the defuse. Sentinels looking to check this. Flash comes out halfway on the lockdown, but here comes the follow-ups. 3v1.
Luckiest players of
Sick
all
last one
time.
left. Trying to hold in the backside of the site, but will not be allowed to. And well, Dust, put your coaching hat on. The retake is good for Knights.
This is a big pivot from Knights when it comes to momentum.
Oh. Maybe a bit of a heat check coming on here from Ziff, getting aggressive and through the
Guy
flash.
said heat check.
Sends his own
Ball is
clobbers
life
down
for this
through
guy.
the
This guy's like
1-1 here in
making
terms.
basketball
Second
fucking, or saying
Ziff
basketball
stuck in the corner.
terms in
Doesn't
a
make
Valorant
difference, still
match.
Connects through the wallbang.
Ball is life for
Fan will
this
help him
dude.
create a little bit of
Crying.
space. Sick is looking to chase things down, but it's not looking good.
He said heat check, man. Yo, you can't spam that, man. Relax, bro.
Low weaponry. Dapper also got
I know you're new to the
inside
game,
B
but
by a Nanoswarm. And we'll give Knights
he
the
knows
information
ball.
they need. They might still
Heat
get a
check,
spike
he
point.
said.
Maybe,
Oh.
but no, never mind. Zip
goodness.
from Link cuts that off.
On fire. Heat check again, bro. Keep
up and
peeking.
have yourself a
Yep,
map here,
sit the
Ziff.
fuck down.
Eventually taken
Fearless
care of,
instead of
but
Prime.
the trade's good, as you would expect. Shazam keeps it interesting.
He said my type of
Takes a
shot.
flash to
Guys,
the face.
FTC and
Backs up
Valorant.
just a touch. Frosty on the same
Hola,
angle.
fam.
Shazam multiple
Hola,
ones.
fam.
We've seen him do stuff like this before.
Fam.
Nearly.
You don't want to be doing
Yo,
that.
at
Trying to get
Sinatraa,
Shazam,
stop talking like
Simons
you're
back on the field, 2
Toronto.
rounds
You're
left to
not
play.
a
This
real
chance to have a
Toronto
really big
man
lead.
dem.
They've done a good
Okay,
job
Elite
on
Gamer
their gun rounds,
1980.
denying Ziff early picks.
Thanks for letting me
I
know.
will say that.
Aldrone will try to re-clear out Garage here, but all it really does is establish that the threat is 100%
Heat
imminent.
check.
Ziff backed up, has to go to the Blaze as he's caught on sight and revealed. Will drop. Scuba in the back corner, doesn't finish the second kill. Oh, he tried to transfer just a touch too early. And
I killed 3 there. I'm actually not trolling. I killed 3. I actually killed 3 there.
The last 2 defenders left.
And that stun stops him from trying to punish around the wall before it finishes blooming. He now tries to stun and guiding light himself and does get the flash here. Gets a kill,
nice.
But Sentinels mop up from that point forward. Such a strong C-burst. Yeah, good Trailblazer detects that the Jet is opting in sewer, so they decide to put that pressure on front B instead, kind of bypassing that.
No
Tens with such a big
Tens
kill
at
on
zombie?
Scuba. You thought that
Check
his
EPC.
days were numbered with that tag, but he's able to get away. Rotation that late. Oh, he gets caught though. What a shot from Ziff, and now a lockdown for the retake.
Mike kills him on
even
land.
expect that in the first place is unbelievable. Lockdown comes through, but it's immediately destroyed.
Tens at zombie?
Responds once
3
again,
one-taps?
playing
One more?
through the defensive spawn. Frosty the next contestant, nothing there, and Sentinels finish the half-8 for Dust.
Get a little bit of a cheeky read on this with this frenzy up close, maybe even good for a kill or 2.
Ooh, this friendly
As
position.
Tins actually picks one off as well at B, and now Shazam can strike, but he just misses everything, and now A site will be taken. Zoms, though, actually decides to come in and play with the frenzy. Could he disrupt this?
Nanostorm pushes that one side, guiding light in the other, but Scuba takes the head right off of Zoms. And what a pistol this has been from Knights. All of the early pressure from Sentinels denied. Dapper has existed through the Nebula. Tens up top, a little bit of a fight coming through, but as Dapper falls, it's
If
all
Tens
on
win this, I
Tens.
get
What
40
did he
million
do?
subscribers. I'm gonna
Tries to
gift
get
my
rid of the
stream
sentry turret,
40
a little more
million
resilient than I
subscribers.
thought it was.
That's $200 million.
Yeah, everyone's just looking up. Everyone's just, it's no way.
Yeah, bro, they're all stargazing down there. Just waiting for them to come out, and that's going to be it.
So do you prefer the Price is Right losing horn? Or
Is
the
this a
Pac-Man
Phantom or a
death
fucking
sound
Spectre? I actually can't. Oh,
when
that's a
you're
Spectre.
watching catastrophic fails. Able to collect them
No
and back
angle.
away.
That's an
And
8-month
now
no
it's
angle.
on to the Rendezvous Headhunter.
Sure.
Sure, why not? Gets the
Oh,
first
I thought he hit
opportunity
that.
for
No
more.
cap.
As he gets pulled into the vacuum of the gravity well, he will relinquish the site and Knights will move forward.
This retake,
Said a
Trailblazers will also
heat
start
check.
moving away forward.
Dapper
Here,
did go
Spock's
for that
on the
heat
left
check.
side. Dapper's trying to chase after, but
I'm crying.
so far a good counter from Ban with his own guiding light.
Zoms in
Yo, that-
actually
yeah,
a
Zoms
pretty
is
considerable
fucked.
amount of trouble here. He gets
That is
pulled into the
tragic.
gravity well, gets darted, and that will be a weapon collected for 100% free. A bit surprising to say the least. The trademark was a mere inconvenience
Satcher
at
could
worst,
not even
and that's
make
going
a
to
tier
strike
2
point.
team. Lol. Obviously.
Great shot
Shocker.
guard
The fuck?
from
I would never
Zen,
join
but
a
I
tier
mean,
2 team, you're right.
wonder
Only
if
tier 1
it's gonna
teams.
matter in the grand scheme of things. Already a man
Pulsar,
down.
that's at 18 months.
Knights has such good post plant positioning, but okay, look at this.
Nah, that guy's actually
Queen
dead
coming
now.
through. Frosty could be overwhelmed, and as Gangsta and Scuba will back up to play this a little bit differently. Tens is already sticking for the defuse. No one is quite able to get here to deny that halfway point, but as Scuba finds one, it allows a chance for Gangsta to try to swing. Regrowth coming through. Still plenty of time for Sentinels to keep playing around with this. There's the recon bolt,
Nice
but
shot.
nothing to come afterwards. Spike already diffused as Sick finds the final kill, and Sentinels recovered. Sentinels
Oh, look at this,
defensively
too.
zip down to low HP, and yeah, here we go.
This is scary. They
Oh,
might not
boy.
check it. Oh!
Bro, the
The
fucking
guiding light
bird,
plays
bro.
bodyguard, and Frosty
That bird is a bodyguard, man.
No way, dude. How many pellets did that bird just eat for breakfast?
Oh my god, dude.
And Ziff is able to finally come through. He got regrowthed up, and Tens will fall. 5v3. Man, still playing.
That boy
a
got
little
a
bit of
flak
a gatekeeper
jacket
through
from the
Garage.
bird.
What has happened here? Sentinels, do you even try for this? Sick is going to try to flash forward, but he'll be denied as Ziff is able to get the wall bang.
Play a little bit of retake here, but now these counter shock darts
Oh,
are slowing
okay.
down their progress onto A side, allowing Sentinels to get
Tens
better
at zombie?
positions. And
No way.
look at this, Tens to Shazam. Clamp down Tens over the top with the ult for the first, and Shazam chimes in as well.
Zom's Naish?
But also, no way.
Ban? Zom's Naish?
Plays
Tens
forward,
at?
trying to take away the
Tens
lead,
at
and
zombie?
All of a sudden, Tens has the freedom to come back into sight. There's no way it happens that easily for Sentinels retake. Seekers will come out defensively also to put some pressure on, but this is all just a fake.
Zom's Nation's about to get like 10 right here.
Mid-rotation.
Zom's Nation's about to get like
Still
10.
clearing out A long.
Yep.
Zoms
Oh,
in towards
that's
garage,
luck.
good
That's
for
actually
one.
luck.
Tens up top, the next one to be tested on this defense.
Three
and
more.
From elevated position,
Three
he's
more
able to
from
burst
Tens.
right back away after his first elimination. Scuba trying
good
to still
flash.
work forward, but
Good
Knights
dart
are
as
being
well.
picked
Flash
apart.
dart, like this
Oh, no,
retake,
Dapper on the
fast
back
retake,
first,
flash
more.
dart,
Oh,
insta running
Dapper,
out.
who just puts
I like
the
that.
nail in swiftly to the coffin.
Keep 'em
I'm
established,
a big
keep 'em
fan of the
running,
fast
players
retakes
running up
always.
on
The
C.
fast retakes
That
are
was just
OP.
such good.
Why are they
We'll see.
trying
That's a
so
lot of trust
hard?
for Ziff to connect. There's the Aldrone.
That's a good
thing
question.
Forward. Ziff using it as a bit of a bodyguard. 2 defenders on the site, though, for Sentinel. Ziff over the top. Does not find it.
No way.
It's an immediate rendezvous away at the last
Can't
second.
beat Domination.
Zom's still holding on to sight. It's 3. And Tens has information
And
that
Tens
Frosty's
has zombie.
close. Oh, it's so unfortunate for Ziff.
Goes up
Alright, this was expected. Maybe not the 2-1, but the Sentinels win was expected. I was expecting a nice little 2-0, 13-0, 13-0 type action.
Look at him go over. Oh, I think I got you, Dapper. No
Unreal.
rendezvous, and then he gets busted by Zoms in the back of the site, by platform. Oh my goodness, dude.
Nah, I expected like a
step ahead,
13-5,
Playing a different dimension of
13-3.
chess. Ten's looking to get aggro in sewers.
Tens at zombie.
And he gets the chance.
Tens
He
at
gets gangsta, but
zombie.
do Sentinels realize that there are players at A-Long? Well, now they will. The Aldrone
Gangsta's
scouted
6 and
out.
17, is he?
He's
Okay, I
quickly
lied,
making
I
a play
lied.
over, but does get pushed back. That was getting a little bit too dangerous.
He did get lucky first map.
To go
Regrowth,
peek off
yeah.
of that
Nah,
throw.
I'm playing.
The Nebulas all encompass the choke points, but Sentinels are
Sure.
already against still
Oh, I
inside.
thought that was 10 dead.
Huge first blood in this engagement.
Mike?
towards Zombs.
Mike?
Dapper, the double, but nothing behind it. Frosty confirms
shock
the
dart.
site. And with that, also the spike being planted. Tens and
Good
Shazam
shock
in a
dart.
2v2.
Good
The
kill.
shock dart's chewing away a lot of the health so far, leaving Scuba a 1v2 to extend the map. Playing from Link. Tens over the top.
Yes, sir.
Not gonna get the best of Shazam though in the first point of contact.
Yes, sir.
And Sentinels
Yes,
will
sir.
win 13-8 in 3 halves, 2 of which were very tight, but in the end,
Can't beat
Sentinels
Chaz,
just
it's
too
too
good.
good. And Tens at zombie, and Mike, and Zombs, and Sick.
Examine codes if it-